match going on between two good players. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
It's Jal underscore versus mooware. Yeah.
Just out of the gate, these win rates, very impressive.
Are they?
I don't know. That's
My microphone stopped working. It's been a while since we've seen Zhao. Zhao hasn't been in it. Zhao is a noted good racer. 63% win rate, pretty high. And has usually placed pretty well outside of top 8. I think. Let me see your placements. 97th, 33rd, 25th, 9th, 13th. So pretty good. Has gotten pretty close to top 8. And then mooware joined actually much later. And also has a pretty good win rate and just races a lot of games. I think if you look on SRL on the stats on like most games played, Jal is number 11 and mooware is number 31. So they both play a ton of games.
yeah. See, I was right.
And 50% win rate is it's pretty good.
Well, if the audio is doing things, I will try reconnecting. Sometimes it fixes it. And now, we can't hear them anymore. And I'm just gonna commentate the rest while... No. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, they're also both Crusoe players. I think mooware... Jal, I don't even know if Jal entered this time. I know she's been a game master, because I've actually gotten one of her games. But fun fact, I did race against Jal in a Crusoe race. It was Tom and Jerry, the movie on the Game Gear. And in the time that it took me to beat the game once, which keep in mind, I got 2nd place, she did an any percent, 100%, and low percent playthrough of the game. But yeah, pretty good.
Are we back up yet? I'm not sure.
Reese has been this whole time just not Discord streaming.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
But this game is really awesome. I actually my rule for when it comes to like backups in the backup pool list is that if I rewrite the pace bin, I submit, and if I don't, then it's a backup. So this one actually has my name on it, even though this is kind of a backup. But I did write my own pace bin for it.
I'm gonna put back up.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't really care. I wrote the pace bin though, which has nothing in it.
No, in this case, you write TPC's name backwards.
Yeah, this is actually a former top 8 game as well. I remember seeing it there. I remember being like, man, this is so cool. Who played it? It was Zex and someone 325, I think. I did actually replay it when testing, even though it was like obviously fine, just because I really wanted to play it. And it made me wish that I kind of joined MT because I did really good at it.
So you would be banking on getting this one particular entry.
Yeah, I mean, this would almost have certainly have been a backup. Just anything like this.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll see if our two competitors feel the same way that you do about this particular entry.
Yeah, this is the kind of game I anticipate them both liking a whole lot. Who actually submitted this last MP? The last time it was in... I can't find it on the career sheet. It should be here.
There's a career sheet.
It's not on the career sheet. Okay. I can look on the played games list. I know which MT it was played in. Because I went through for backups and actually I trawled a lot of former top 8 games. Oh, and I immediately pulled up the wrong MT that this was played in. Yeah, someone325 played this. It couldn't have been that old. It had to have been 15. It was. Who submitted this? Fola submitted it last time.
I'll just put full lizards then.
Well, I wrote the baseman.
Yeah, I'll put full lizards then.
Well, you should put backup.
No,
Fola
no,
doesn't get special treatment.
no. You should put full lizard's name backward.
I remember that top 8 match. That was the one where they both tied in Rivet King. The first match of the day. That game should have never even like been in top 8.
Yeah, because the level order was random, right?
Well, yeah, that's not the issue. It's just like the game itself is just like, it's not actually random, but it may as well be.
Especially that one level where it's just like moving platforms and everything. Like conveyor belts, bolts,
Wait,
random
I
stuff.
can't believe that game was allowed.
Wait, is this the frog golf game that you're talking about?
That was, yeah. Rivet
Oh my
King.
god.
That game should have never been allowed in top 8. I honestly can't believe that made it through.
I mean, I kind of respect it.
You know what? I have zero blame because I was not a tester in 15.
Like, if you're gonna have an out of left field choice for top 8, something like Rivet King is definitely a like we've got the audience. Let's show them something that goes, what the hell am I looking at?
Oh, Maurice, can you Discord stream your screen?
Am I not? Oh, because I left the channel, yeah.
Yeah.
You rage quitted. Like always, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see these two players race this. It should have never been allowed in top 8.
Alright, here we go. The game, unsurprisingly, is called Tricky Keys.
You know, you're right, TPC. It should have been grand finals.
But yeah, this is a little puzzle platformer. I guess, yeah, I'd call it puzzle platformer. Made by Saturn Yoshi. I believe this was for the game jam whose name I forgot.
Urumdare. Game Maker's
It was not
Toolkit.
that. GMTK, yes, Game Maker's Toolkit Jam 2020.
There's only
with
two
the theme
game
out
jams.
Of control. You're gonna notice why the theme was out of control soon. But for now, it's just a very normal platformer. You gotta get adjusted to some wall jumps. But you can see the virus can lock your controls on the left. So there's going to be, your controls are not going to be the same each stage, and the virus can also press keys for you. So on this level, you can't press jump, and the virus is pressing jump for you all the time.
This actually
this will kill
seems
you.
really cool.
This game is a blast to play. Now we're constantly jumping, and it's going to be a lot of levels like this. It starts off very simple. The levels get pretty tricky later. They're not overly hard. Like, it's not one of those games that like just gives you a ridiculous level, which I like. So, because a lot of games will end up doing that.
Sorry to interrupt. We do have a lead change. mooware was very slightly in the lead for a while, and now Jal has gone forward a stage above.
Yeah, so now on this level, you can't go left at all. So you need to creatively use wall jumps that push you to the left in order to actually make it there. And then just don't die. Luckily, Jal is currently flying through. That wall jump level was kind of the first one that was like, ooh, kind of tricky. And now the virus also can toggle blocks. Based on which key it is showing. So you see it showing spacebar over there. That means the virus will toggle it every single time that spacebar is pressed, and on this level in particular, space is auto-pressed for you.
God,
let me
this is
actually
such a cool idea.
actually put the paste bit. There's not much in it, but yeah. So now we have auto movements, and you can only control through jump. I thought this level was really cool. It was really fun. You gotta wall jump your way back, or at least stop yourself. If you wall jump, I think you can skip one cycle here. So I'm pretty sure that's what I did. This game is much better than the last game. It's not high bar to cross though.
The game that actually I can't talk about that game.
See, Jal needs to actually set up a wall jump here. Yeah, there you go. You don't have enough room to just make it if you just pause. There's a lot of learning about, not really learning because it's kind of obvious in some levels what the virus is going to do, but like learning the rhythm of having to play against the virus. A lot of the levels are like that. See, Jal makes it through Blade Runner. All the levels are named at the top, by the way. The game's not too long either. Really solid players. Like I think Zex did this in about 18.5 minutes. 18 minutes 50 seconds. I remember being really impressed with my testing time. But that's the kind of time that a top level player is going to get. This is also definitely a Zex game, but players are probably going to be around 20 minutes. Yeah, I love how the blades are CD-ROMs. This game is also like so cute visually.
It really commits to the aesthetic.
There's Disc Room. The levels are going to get a lot more involved. You see, the virus also doesn't have to press like an important key. There's the up key. It doesn't do anything right now, but the virus can kind of do that. Someone 325 actually finished this, so in 22 minutes 51 seconds, and then Puffer King did it in 30. So, yeah, really, they're probably going to be around the 20-minute mark. Not top level players, but still good players. Maybe 30 minutes. You see, mooware is only one level behind at this. Airplanes, we can jump on them. You can just hold jump and you'll jump.
And yeah, mooware seems to be catching up just as Jal leaves the level. So if she does get really stuck on any of these at any point, that could easily be a flip for mooware.
Yeah, mooware is slowly just getting this now. Now we have ladders. Go up and down on them. It's a really difficult concept to grasp, I know. Yeah, this guy, he's in often this game, I think.
These little coronavirus particles. That is what they are, right?
I don't know. They're not exactly named. There's a no jumping level. Just every level has kind of a little gimmick like this. It's cute. Love this one, the virus just like casually tapping right, just to try and just mess you up just a little bit. It really shows just how much like a tiny little input can change things. So you see, he just completely killed the jump that Jal did up the top. Mooware is on the paper airplanes. Maybe is a probably. Cool. Jawzon, I don't remember this one actually. Okay, the virus is gonna tap right and then left. You kind of have to stop yourself and jump at strategic times to make it over gaps. Mooware onto ladders. Auto jump. Auto jump is gonna be something that you see a lot of times in a lot of the levels. That's a very common gimmick.
I mean, it's so disruptive for just a single key press. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the game really does show you how much every button press is important in a game.
Send you back to the right.
Down the hole, block it off. Now we make it all the way back.
So,
Oh, Joyride. All right, you only get the jump on this one. Luckily, it's very simple.
wow.
Game kind of plays itself there. Now
You know,
strategic drop level. I thought this one was kind of cute. Very easy level too. Game's not afraid to throw some easy levels in there too.
Just to give you a break or to, like, add in a concept.
Yeah, because they definitely get much harder later. And even just like simple gimmicks like this can definitely like still be kind of hard. Where it's just like constantly holding up and right. Oh, now the full input software. I thought this one was so cool. Keyboard masher.exe. It just dumps every key on you at once. I thought it was so funny. Just a big stop sign. Who wears on the random interrupt level.
So ultimately, this kind of works out to. I mean, it's a platforming game, but there's also a bit of a programming game mindset here, isn't there?
It's more just like normal puzzle platformer, really. It's kind of just you have to be just aware of something that's going to stop you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's the computer vibe throwing me off then.
Oh, just easy. Just gets that first try. That one was actually a lot harder than it looked.
That's what
another auto jumper.
That's what a 63% win rate looks like.
Sadly, no jump, can't get off the ladder at the top. Yeah, it's kind of rhythm game. That's what I was thinking instead.
Okay.
Because it's very much learning around the rhythm. And I love platformers like that, so that's like definitely my jam. I don't know about Zhao personally with that. I don't know, you think I know this considering that I watch Zhao stream a lot. It's mostly just like licensed PS2 garbage. Here we go, Green World. I believe Green World is the last one.
Zhao does seem to be flying through these levels, and I would say that there has to be a bit of familiarity with that.
Yeah, it's definitely there's a lot of those kinds of games out there, surprisingly. People like rhythm games and people like platformers, so people decided, why don't we put them both together? If I had to surmise, I would guess that there are 32 levels in this game, considering that the last level is System 32. Yeah, this level that Zhao was on was actually kind of hard.
A full bracket of levels.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, of course. Why would you have a bracket that wasn't 32 people?
Unless you're
saying you do not have enough height to jump off of the last paper airplane to make. You actually do need a wall jump over there. Well, see, you guys would be right, except that this is computers. Green is the hacker color. That's like the, watch out color. If you see a black background on a text editor with green text, you know to watch out. That's why it's the final world. Has to wall jump over. Oh, it makes it. Okay. Yeah, that level is definitely pretty tricky. All the levels in Green World are where they start to get pretty hard. The game expects you to have played it now. Mooware is on this big ladder one, blips and blops. few levels behind, not that much actually. And with some of the very end game levels, definitely I could see somebody coming back in this game. Oh no, you gotta transfer. You gotta do the bus transfer onto the left conveyor belt and then just hold right. You're constantly holding left in this level, so you can never. You have to stop yourself. You can't like really just go right.
Right, you have to constantly throttle to get past everything.
Where's through Pachinko on to Green World now. Is only like what, one level behind?
I
We'll see.
think
Jao actually
two-
spent a long time in this level just really trying to make that jump work.
Yeah,
If mooware recognizes that you do need a wall jump for this, that's a big time save.
they do seem to be approaching these challenges in a similar fashion. So mooware might also try to take the same tack of just trying to make the jump work.
Yeah, this is surprisingly not that much of an open-ended. Well, I guess not surprisingly. It's just not that much of an open-ended kind of puzzle platformer.
Yeah,
Just because the locked input, obviously. So there's not really that many ways you can go off of it. I hope mooware does recognize that you can just kind of hold space right there, and you will jump up high enough to jump on the other paper airplane.
it does seem like he's trying to wall jump, but is trying to wall jump onto the third paper airplane.
Yeah, he's trying to do something real fancy and creative, but the game doesn't expect that much out of you, luckily. We'll see if Zhao can make it through conveyor belts.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do have to hold jump right there.
Yeah.
So mooware got the jump, but it was too small. One of those games where you need to be cognizant of jump height, but there's no like intermediate heights really, so not a big deal. I actually made it all the way up there off of that really crazy sequence of wall jumps. Oh, this level's cute that Zhao's on. Pressing left swaps all the windows. I always thought this one was really cool. Yeah, don't get crushed, by the way. They put it in like the perfect ways so that like it would be just annoying enough. Then once you get there, you tap left, make it through. Luckily, this is definitely one of the breather levels that they give you. Whereas on to Cash Money, which is that's conveyor belts. Oh, this level is super cool. I loved its one constantly holding down, so you're constantly falling off the ladders. You have to jump to save yourself all the time. Yeah, it's very obvious why this was a top 8 game. This is just the kind of thing that would be perfect in it.
Also another Windows reference. FAT.
Yes. The homework folder. Oh, so this is a speed level for Zhao. I like this one a lot.
Seems like they've
this
recognized that.
This is the platformer that is made for speedrunning right here because it's all cycles right now. It's like that last one. This one you just hold right. Oh, could have made that in one cycle, but not a problem. Just can't jump, so has to utilize the folders.
Can't jump, can't hold up.
Where's on to Dust Crusher? Still keeping this pretty competitive.
Yeah. Still anyone's game.
Playing very well. I mean, we are kind of running out of game to play well in though, so it's got to make something work quickly. Zhao is just kind of making this level more complicated than it needs to be. You can kind of just run a lot of the time.
And I think they see that now.
More chances for mooware. Mooware, I think, did make some time on the paper airplane level.
It did seem so, yeah.
See, also fall on the same level now. Mooware can recognize the fast level. Yeah, Zhao even just the small things making it more difficult. You can go to the rightmost folder and then just drop down.
Yeah, she's trying to clip.
Just hold left. Just hold left right here. Yeah, you can kind of just go and hold right. Game's not expecting that much out of you in this level. And now just kind of go right and hide in the cubby, and the rest of the level should be pretty easy. The Jalos through this
And
first, but
don't-
mooware has made up a lot of time. Mooware is getting
Yeah,
close to the
definitely.
end of this level. And is making up a massive amount of time right here. It's still keeping this super competitive. There you go, movers. Oh, almost died right there. Almost didn't make it on the folder. Stopped holding right on the folder. I didn't find this level to be that difficult, so this should probably be an easy one for both players. Maybe 1 or 2 deaths. The key thing is that you can always stop yourself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moo are also making it close, but this last jump is definitely it's the only stickler in the whole level.
That one CD-ROM really getting both of them. Oh, and the other one.
Yeah, we'll see. Whoever makes it out of this level first, that's gonna be like a big marker. Yeah, I think, and probably mooware needs to utilize small jumps more right here. It's kind of just doing a full-size jump, and is just launching right into the CD.
Yeah,
That's the power of good platformers.
There we go. Jaws made it.
This level is so funny. This is a wait level. If you like the level name is Growing Sense of Paranoia, which I thought was so cute. You just have to wait. It's kind of an asshole level, but you know, it's cute. No, okay. When it gets to this, once you die, you gotta start counting. Yeah, they put in a second one there just to trip you up, by the way. Oh, here we have a new enemy. This guy just chases you really fast.
Dogs out.
This level I actually thought was a lot trickier than it looked. It's a very straightforward platforming level, but I don't know. There's just some tight jumps in it.
I will say, if this this little dog fire creature appeared in like a Psychonauts game or something, I wouldn't look at it twice.
You'll see, Beware is still keeping this just so competitive.
Yeah.
But this is also a tricky level because there's a lot of enemies that are in very inconvenient spots. And this game definitely kind of requires some finger acrobatics with sometimes you need to press inconvenient keys, like in this case down, which depending on how you hold your keyboard for platformers could be a little tricky.
Yeah, does Waz
be well versed in the finger acrobatics.
Does Waz
I think Wazza does.
Okay.
I think it does. If it does, it's in the paste bin. Maybe. Yeah, Wazza does. I'm always an arrow keyser.
And Jala's first through again.
Out. Unapologetic sticks. Yeah, the double jump on here is so funny. This game just is very consistently clever. Yeah, Dogs Out is definitely another big milestone just because it's just platforming. There's not really a puzzle on it. You decide when the platforms appear.
Similar thing going on
safe
here.
Way. I made those appear when I fell. Yeah, this is, you need to be careful because as we saw earlier, you can't actually crush yourself inside of blocks. You also don't have the use of right.
Misses the folder right there.
Booer's getting to the top of Dogs Out, but didn't press down in time. Doesn't have the finger acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
There's the jump.
Uh,
Now just one more. It's got to tap down, down. Fade.exe. Probably only maybe 3 or 4 more levels to go.
really?
Yeah, I think so. This game was a game jam game, and it's not very long. mooware is on unapologetic sticks though. Still keeping it close. It could be a last level comeback. You never know.
I mean, for a game jam game, this seems pretty polished, actually.
Oh, this level's so funny. It just like mashes left plus right at one point, just to stop you from jumping. Dell makes that one look easy though.
Yeah.
This level I found really difficult actually. It's a tricky little cycle, but I mean if you just find the right one on the first try, no problem.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jal making it look easy, showing why she is still a top level competitor. Here is the last level, System32.exe, and it is definitely by far the hardest one. Kind of incorporates a lot of different mechanics that we've seen. We are constantly holding left.
The finger acrobatics portion of this is kind of biting mooware. They're having some difficulty with this last portion of sticks.
Yeah, just a very rhythmic tapping up down. Kind of thing that if you play a lot of Tetris, you might be good at doing that. But we'll see. This is definitely the kind of game where a last level comeback could happen.
Definitely.
This is just, I think this is just hold jump for Gel. Yeah, just hold.
Then again, there are those last few levels, which Jal made look very easy, but mooware may not find them.
Especially that second to last one. That one could be a pretty hard one. Now it's through most of the level now. Just sussed out that puzzle just first try, easy. But still has the ending. Still has the ending. Jump past. Has to wall jump again to get onto the conveyor belt. Time the cycles out right. Get on the folder, hold right. This part was so nerve-wracking for me. You gotta jump on... I think if you just hold jump, you jump on the paper plane. Oh, Jeff went for the 2 small jumps. Okay, but now you know. Now you have the knowledge. You know there's no way in the entire universe that is going to work. So now the next obvious answer is the hold jump. But it just has so much level to do to even get there. See, this might just be what mooware needs. Gonna time out the cycle on the dog.
Mm-hmm.
But there we go. mooware's got that level down.
And now for back and forth.
This is second to last level. Yeah, this is a level you just need to go.
We do have a finish from one of our other racers. Econ coming in with a 25-24. Do we know offhand what the record is?
Zach's 1851.
So yeah, that's definitely not a.
Apparently I'm second then, which means that I'm safe. Let's see. Jal has the execution puzzle down for this section.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to do a full jump. mooware is on to System 32 now. Both of them making that level just look so easy. Just hold jump. Now just barely tap left. And then this is the most little nerve-wracking section right here. Jal just runs for it, makes it all the way there.
Unbelievable.
There you go, 26:11. Great time. That is a stressful game. That is true. See, mooware kept it real competitive though. Definitely made not a late game comeback, but like a mid game comeback. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think that was the end game time, which is 26:13.
Yeah, mooware was, catching up on some stuff that Gel maybe didn't do the first time through, but also, like, there were both some tough spots.
Yeah, we hear about late game comebacks, but mid game comebacks are significantly rarer.
But also, like, there were some tough spots, like we saw with back and forth. Like, that is a hard looking level, and both of them just cruised right through it.
Yeah, that was probably the only level that I would say that kind of I died quite a bit on. But deaths on that level are very short. There's also just the factor of like how long a death is on a level. If it's a level where you just kind of smash your face into it and you die in the first 5 seconds or not, then like whatever, like that one. But like you don't want to die on System 32 at the very end.
Oh yeah, no.
That is a
heartbreaking,
very long level.
We do have a little bit more from Jal. It actually legitimately crashed.
Yes, once you get the blue screen, it actually crashes the game, which I thought was really good. Let's see, Muir's at the end here. We'll see if susses out the paper plane properly.
Nope.
No, it goes for the double jump.
Actually, is Jal in the... No, she is not. And we have another give game. Right as this one's wrapping up. It's an embarrassment of riches here, down at Mystery Funhouse.
Be so glad to see Muir finishes this. I'm sure this is a kind of game bad about losing to if you were Muir, because it's just so solid. It's a test of platforming skill and of some light puzzle skill.
I mean, I think that because is there a controller support for this?
I don't think so. I'm not sure how would.
I think that might be.
Well, if you're a really cool person, you play a lot of platforms on keyboard, so. Steve said that I played exactly 25% of my games on controller this year, and they were all fighting games.
Nice.
Which I guess is not saying much because I don't think I've played very many platformers this year.
Is that
it's just counting time like Puyo Puyo Tetris and Eternal Return and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel?
Is that a club that do you have a jacket?
No, sadly, it's not a real thing like the almost no forfeit club. Oh no, beware! Just hold space. Still going for the double jump. Yeah, I recommend, if this game looks cool to you, definitely go out and play it. I posted the link earlier. That's the paste bin. Here it is. Definitely recommend that you go play it. We'll see. This last level is definitely a big execution puzzle. Once you figure out the execution puzzle, it's not as bad. There's just a lot of stuff happening in it. Oh look, the like little skip right there too. Didn't need to take the extra wall jump. Muir is gaming now. Let's see. Okay, did the jump up there. It's just the last segment off of the paper airplanes, which is very scary. It's taking it slow.
Oh, it's scary.
Scary.
Yeah. That seems like it would be
Yeah, it seems like that would be much harder.
That's way worse. But yeah, congratulations to Jal. GG to both of our competitors. Really close match almost all the way through.
Yeah, played very well. We were definitely going for the mid-game comeback. Jal 26, still a great time.
Yeah. And I'm definitely going to check that out. That seems like right up my alley.
Both fun players to watch. They approach some parts of the game differently, and some people flew through some parts. Some people got a little more puzzled than others. Some people platformed harder. Okay, I'll see if they want to join, because the bracket's gonna look real interesting for this.
Yeah, I was just surprised how well we were looking at the more difficult levels, and then you just plowed through it, no problem.
Yeah, some of them just wow. It's the first time that I've seen like a really good player play like Gel, and I still felt happy with how I played. It's the first time that's ever happened.
Instead of going like, oh man, that was so on. Why didn't I just do? Oh.
You have to have a look at the time and be like, man, I sucked at this.
If I just moved that way, everything would have. Oh.
I'll give it one more check, see if they want to come in and chat about their experiences. Oh, I see a mooware.
Hello, mooware.
Hey, hello. Yes.
Hey, did you enjoy your experience? Almost a top 8 player getting to play a top 8 game.
Yeah, my only chance for that.
But yeah, how'd you enjoy the game?
It's a great game, but I'm very overwhelmed by having to think about, oh, it's already pressing these keys, and I am not supposed to press them, or I have to counter that, and so on. It's a bit much.
It's such a crazy game. It's like, it's a kind of like, it's not so much puzzly aspect. It's more,
I believe it
like
was
rhythmy.
Yeah,
rhythmy, which is not something you commonly see on platformers. But you both played incredibly well. It was, I don't want to say it was back and forth. Jal kind of took the lead early, and you were making a more mid-game comeback, which is not commonly what we used to see, and kept it really close on the final levels. And it was just impressive to see. It's a real hard game to suss out what you're really supposed to do. But I mean, you definitely did well. Seems like the kind of game that Jal would have been really good at.
And she was.
Yeah, and she was, of course. But I mean, you're down, you're not out. This was a winner's bracket match. And funnily enough, Jal goes on to fight Zex, who played this game in top 8 and destroyed it. For some reason, I also did really well in this game, and Zex still beat my time by like 30-40 seconds. So Zex completely crushed it. So that'll be fun to see. Two very good players. Either of them dropping down into the loser's bracket could cause a storm. And then mooware fights Tasty Fox, so another animal-related name. And the winner of that fights Wagario, who I forgot was even in the loser's bracket right now. Based on how well they played Dharma Dojo, it's a little surprising. Jal says in race chat, I'm gonna go drink hot cocoa, but you can write a one-sentence review of the game on my behalf, TPC. This game is awesome, and people out there should play it.
I see
you get to live
nothing
the
wrong
experience
with
of being a top 8 player. So
I see nothing wrong with that review. That seems entirely truthful.
let's see. I didn't actually look at who our next match was coming up. I know Salmon Buffalo was one of them because it was animal names. We were talking about whether salmon in this context was an adjective or a noun.
It is Salmon Buffalo versus FQ.
Adjective animal names.
So I will be signing off.
I think I said at first it was noun.
So I will not be catching the next restream. If there's a streamer available, they can take over. Otherwise, the end for all of us.
Great game to close out on, though.
Yes, very, very close match.
Maurice must have felt right at home watching it, so. Yeah, that's
Maurice,
that
are you,
is going to be all for us tonight, at least from Maurice. If somebody else hops in, you never know. Maybe a restreamer will pop in. I don't see anybody in chat or Give Game or Mystery Tournament. Although I do see somebody suspicious here in chat, in the voice chat.
eternally suspicious.
Alright then, have fun. Sleep.
Have fun sleeping, Maurice. See you in your dreams.